And hello everyone, and welcome back to another Warcraft 3 gameplay cast by me, Thendis32. Alright folks, we got ourselves here a game today. Let's start it out. Spawning as the light blue human, we have THOOO, who is a very well-known Chinese player who actually won quite a bit of tournaments back in Warcraft 3's prime. And his opponent, spawning as the purple night elf, we have Russ Colorful. Human versus night elf matchup here on Turtle Rock. As you see, a quick malicious scout to see if there was close spawns, because if there was, I'm sure THOOO would have had a great opportunity to tower the night elf. Meanwhile, the night elf's going for the standard ancient of war creeping. Standard. And it looks like the night elf will not be going for a neutral hero. Neither will the human, as he gets his archmage pumping out. A little later scout by the night elf player, but that peon might make him think it's close spawn. Ooh. I wish the observers would stop talking. And we got a demon hunter for the night elf. Archmage versus demon hunter. Will he build sort of a yes, he will build that scout farm, I guess, if that's what you can call it. Something human players like to do, because they know night elves really can't deal with it, or if they do, it'll waste their time. Meanwhile, pop shot on the creeps and get it started. Archmage still pumping. Demon hunter still pumping.
A player's forces are under attack.
Footman getting himself some hits onto that wisp. Gotta make sure that ancient of war doesn't last hit anything, or else the demon hunter won't get no experience for it. Gonna call in some militia to help the archmage creep stuff out. Mantle of Intelligence for the demon hunter. The archmage probably would have wanted that. Oh, but he'll get his own pair. Very nice.
A player's forces are under attack.
And it looks like he'll start ticking off these people. Don't exactly have any really kind of fast tech or weird thingies going on here. I don't know why he's going over here.
The town is under siege.
THOOO's actually going to try to militia creep this red spot. Ooh, I want to see how this goes. Meanwhile, circle of nobility for the demon hunter. I want to see how this goes. I want to see if he can do this. If he can do this, I'm going to try this on my own games.
A player's forces are under attack.
Just going to focus down that troll warlord, and I think he'll be able to do this. Get himself a quick expansion. I don't think the... Ooh, a poor militia. Boots of Quel'Thalas, not the greatest for a human player. But what makes this expansion spot so good is that... Wow, I was completely wrong on that one. What makes this expansion spot so good is I don't think the night elf will scout this out for a while. He does have a wisp bound here. I don't think the night elf player will figure this out, and THOOO will have quite a bit of towers up in time. It's very nice play, very nice indeed.
A player's forces are under attack.
One thing about Turtle Rock that makes this map special is that if you clear out the Ogre Magi in both the shops, he will drop a permanent sentry ward, which is very useful if you don't have map hack like the pro players don't, because only Scum has map hack. Mana burn onto the archmage, get himself some dust. He came for boots of speed, but the demon hunter already has the boots. He already has it.
A player's forces are under attack.
And he does see this expansion, so we have to wonder, what will the night elf player do now? THOOO does play random, so human isn't exactly his main race. If I had to ask what THOOO's best race was, in my opinion, it'd probably be human. I see him get human a lot when he plays random. He's one of the few, like, all random players in Warcraft 3. like pro-wise. Oop. Ooh, it's not that archer's lucky day, but it's not that peasant's lucky day either. He's getting sliced and diced here. Ooh, ooh, ouch. Looks like the Demon Hunter will be able to run out. Meanwhile, Tier 2 is pretty much done for the Night Elf, and as the human player took an expansion, he hasn't even started Tier 2 yet. So he's still trying to get this expansion up. Will the Night Elf, once this Hunter's all's up, will he go for Ancient Allure play? And he picks up a Panda Brewmaster as his second hero. I heard he brings Pandemonium. We do have one Ancient Allure going up. Usually people, Night Elves, will put their shop by the farm and, you know, attack it slowly. There's that rune, Claws of Attack +9. Pretty good item. Panda most likely went for Drunken Haze and Breath of Fire. And it looks like the Night Elf player walked his Ancient all the way over here. He's going to use that Ancient for every last bit of creeping he can get out of him. Staff of Teleportation on the human, on the Archmage. Might get ourselves some harassment. I love Staff of TP harassment. It's very nice. That Ancient will get out, eat some trees, lick his wounds. Oh, we got ourselves a Creepjack, but it's kind of already over. That Ancient might get picked off though. He's gonna have to watch himself. Oh, 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 he's dead. It's the last time I'll do this. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Alright, back to the game. This never happened. The Night Elf does have, expansion. Oh, don't let the... Does have expansion opportunities later on. Level 3 onto the Demon Hunter. It looks like the human player will creep out the other shop. Thus, he will have both wards. We got another Claws of Attack. That Archmage is dealing the deeps. Plus 21 damage. Youch. Look how much damage he does. For an Archmage, that's pretty good. The human player's halfway through his tech. He has gotten his expansion up and he's working on securing it. Meanwhile, I missed this Tree of Life being built here, so it looks like the Night Elf will get his expansion over here. Got ourselves here some Archmage harassments. Go see if he can cancel that shop and maybe pick off some wisps. I'll keep an eye on what this Troll Warlord drops. One wisp goes down, I heard that. It's gonna switch off some gold. Oh, get in there. Ooh. Very nice wisp control. I say that and then one goes down. I think Sobi Mask was what was dropped. It could have been the Greater Healing Pot. It could have been both. Never know, might get lucky. Got a TP coming in for the Night Elf. We got some Dryads doing a Ballast Magic. Breath of Fire and Drunken Haze. Those footmen are burning in their armor. They're burning in their own desires. I don't even know where that came from. Where's the Demon Hunter during all this? There he is. Hiding behind that tree. Meanwhile, Night Elf teching up to tier 3. Archmage getting a little low on health. Defend doing nice against the Dryads and Archers. Oot, oot. Meanwhile, Rifleman coming out. Arcane Sanctums being produced and built. 2 unupgraded towers. 1 footman goes down. This footman, ooh. When Night Elf hits tier 3, I wonder if he'll get a 3rd hero. Now Archer gonna slowly go with the farms, spamming the human player's notifications that our town is under siege. Meanwhile, this expansion's being built, and I don't believe the human player knows about this. No, he does not. Drunken Haze being used on that turtle, so it misses even more along with the evasion. And if it was my personal opinion, I'd switch that mantle to the panda so he gets more breaths of fire. Potion of invulnerability dropping off the turtle. Very nice. We got a Mountain King as the second hero for the human. Because you just have to have that Stormbolt. Ooh, free experience. That's the thing about water elementals. They often give quite a bit of experience. And the super item is Potion of Invulnerability and level 2 on that Mountain King. Meanwhile, we're at 47 food for the Night Elf and 56 for the human. As priests and sorks are being produced. Looks like the human player is going to creep out this red spot. That Ogre Lord drops a Rune of Healing, which can be very helpful. But we will have ourselves here a Creepjack. That Sork did not last. The Rune of Healing was dropped. Legion Doomhoom was dropped. So now the human player is Unholy Arwa. We got ourselves here a TP. Not the greatest of Creepjacks. The Night Elf would have gotten there sooner. He might have been able to get the last hit. But he will be able to get the rest of these. That archer's cheeky. It's a cheeky archer. Oh, he didn't get the Rune of Healing. What do you know? Could've sworn I heard it. Must have been a tome. Archmage hanging back so the Mountain King gets that extra bit of experience. He will get level 3 off this. THOOO does see the Night Elf. Let's keep that in mind. Get some mind games here. Prefer to Vitality. Making that Mountain King, that little short stubby guy, just that much more dangerous. Druid of the Claw Master Training coming in so we can get those bears. Meanwhile, we got a workshop coming in. And Priest Adept Training. 48 food compared to 57, so the human player is ahead, and it looks like he'll try to take this red spot. Yes, Night Elf. Good call, Mr. Wesha Wang. Let's see what super items dropped here, shall we? Crystal Ball. Not the greatest of items, but it can be used to scout out stuff, or just sell it for gold.
A player's forces are under attack. Job's done.
THOOO does know about this expansion. He does now know about it. Staff of Teleportation onto his army as these Dryads. Ooh, we also got mortars coming in. Mortar combat. A Demon Hunter is at level 5, so he will get no experience from this. So I don't know why he's here. The Panda could have got a lot more experience. Ring Regeneration. Nice on long drawn out fights. We got invisibility onto that Mountain King. Ooh. See some good Mountain King harassment, possibly? Possibly. The Archmage should get level 5 from this. And drops Ring of Protection for a greater healing pot. Ooh. Ooh, those Dryads, I don't know what they're doing. Dryads catching out some Spellbreakers. But Mortars beat Dryads. Mortars definitely beat Dryads. I can tell you that from experience. I don't know why his Dryads are separated from his army though. But it looks like we'll have ourselves an engagement. That Mountain King's still invisible. We don't have any dust on the Night Elf. Looks like the Night Elf's forced to come back. Stormbolt onto that Druid. Staff of Preservation save that poor guy's life. I was gonna say bear, but he's not a bear at this moment. And it looks like we're gonna have an attack on the expansion. There's not much to protect it here. He loves keeping that Mountain King invisible, doesn't he?
Forces are under attack.
But the Night Elf's coming here on the back, gonna catch himself some mortars. Nice use of invisibility. These mortars are quite essential and expensive. Looks like he might take himself another expansion. Orb of Venom's now on Demon Hunter. Stormbolt being used. More invisibility is going down that I can see. Keeping that Mountain King invisible. Anti-magic shell, but it was cancelled by the abolish magic ability on the priest. Mana burn on the Mountain King. Breath of fire being used, taking down some riflemen. And these bears are just wreaking havoc here. One mortar does go down. That Demon Hunter is low on health, but he does have an invulnerability pot, and he shall use it. Breath of fire being used. And these bears are just mauling these mortars. Rejuvenation on the Demon Hunter. Another breath of fire being used. That Sobe mask is doing wonders for that Mountain King. Another mortar goes down. And that was quite a good fight for the Night Elf. Quite a good fight indeed.
Town is under siege.
He is? No. But that reminds me. Level 5 Demon Hunter, level 4 Panda, level 5 Archmage, and a level 4 Mountain King. The food is currently 75 for the Night Elf and 64 for the human. Upgrades are 0-1 versus 1-0. And 1 for the rifleman upgrades. Why are you slow building that? You ran out of money? You did. You're out of wood. Where's all your wood?
The town is under siege.
Once again, Dryad hit teams.
Forces are
He loves using those Dryad hit squads. But the human is around to help protect us. I don't think the Night Elf wants to take this fight. Or maybe he does. Mana burn, making sure those Sorks can't cast that slow. As slow as killer. The expansion will be cancelled here, and those peasants are going to run into the gold mine. Run in for protection. Abolish magic being used on the water elementals. Meanwhile, the bears are just slicing and dicing everything here. So there's just not much to say. These bears are just wreaking havoc, moving up the line. Anti-magic pot onto the Panda. Breath of fire. Those priests are burning in hell. Get it? 'Cause they're priests. Anyway, meanwhile, Stormbolt onto the Panda. The bears are slowly moving up. As you can see, slow's just slow. That's what it is. Demon Hunter's getting in a little bad position here. He's gonna be using a vulnerability pot. Meanwhile, these mortars are just shooting at these bears. As long as he keeps kiting with the mortars, I think eventually he'll win this fight. And the Night Elf is TPing away here. Level 5 on the Archmage. Level 5 on the Mountain King. Level 5 on the Panda. Demon Hunter very close to level 6. 75 food for the Night Elf, 77 for the human, so pretty even. It looks like the human's gonna have another attempt at this Night Elf expansion. And it looks like he'll try to get this expansion, I would hope. Where he's just gonna keep long distance mining it. Ring of Protection was left there for no reason. Just that extra bit of armor for the Mountain King. This is the calmness before the storm. And then you hear the fire, a mortar in the air. Night Elf gonna TP here? He is, he's stacking up.
Players' forces are under attack.
And here comes the town portal. We got ourselves here another engagement. Anti-magic pot onto the Panda. Breath of fire going down. Level 6 on the Demon Hunter. And we're going into Metamorphosis here. Nice Stormbolt, keeping him delayed as much as you can. We got a town portal. Kind of a waste of a Metamorphosis, but if he didn't do it, I think the human player would have stayed. So it's kind of a tough call, and something that I wouldn't be able to call because I'm not exactly on what you call that pro level. Meanwhile, the upgrades remain low for both sides. I don't get it. They have all this money, but they can't afford upgrades? Or is upgrades a noob thing? I don't understand. The Demon Hunter's getting cocky. Ooh, slow onto that Demon Hunter. Now the Panda's getting caught in a bad position. I don't think this is a good fight. He does have a town portal. Breath of Fire being used. That Panda using the invulnerability pot. Metamorphosis has ended. I'd TP if I was him. But it looks like he's actually pushing this away, just barely. With that Demon Hunter, don't want to lose it. Staff Preservation being used, and a town portal. Nice. I would not be able to do that. Mount King surviving. Plenty of Moonwell juice. Slow is just deadly. In my opinion, I think it lasts a little too long. But that's just my opinion. Archmage pretty close to level 6. Looks like that spot didn't work, so let's try this spot. So we got more peasants coming in. How am I missing this? I'm just been so paying attention to the action. Looks like Night Elf's gonna take himself a second expansion, but just somehow he did know about this. Don't know how he did, but he did. There's only one wisp in here though. I think the Night Elf forgot about it himself. Or he was transporting them, so I just look like an idiot. But I don't think he'll be able to save this expo. He's starting to run down. Yeah, that's a good call. This expo's pretty lost. Looks like he's gonna uproot his Tree of Eternity and try to take an expansion elsewhere. Invisible Mountain King. I love this Invisible Mountain King play. He uses Stormbolt, goes back into invisibility, comes back out when the Stormbolt's ready. I think it's nice. Weshwang left the game. Why would you leave such a good game?
A town is under siege.
Just for that, I'm not gonna watch as you. Flare being used. Don't know why. Maybe there could be invisible here around. The bears are bearing up here. Got +2 armor, or level 2 armor upgrade. It looks like we'll get this. These towers are almost up though. Metamorphosis being used. Gonna try to focus down these towers. Anti-magic pot onto the Panda. Breath of Fire. Those Morts are just tearing through the Dryads. Mountain King's getting caught in a very bad position. We got level 6 onto the Archmage, so he can TP away. But meanwhile, the Night Elf is going to TP out of this. He does not want to be in this fight. Ooh, I don't know what that was about. Visible Water Elemental. Indeed. Current food supply is 79 versus 76, so still quite even. Oh, looks like he's getting tired of this expansion. This is his 3rd time trying to take it, and I believe 3rd time will be his charm. Metamorphosis has ended. The Night Elf is going to run over here. Expansion has gone down. Mass Dispel. Stormbolt. Where's that Mountain King? What? And, Mass Teleport over here. Nice. That was what that Invisible Water Elemental was for. The Night Elf's gonna run in here. Ooh. We got ourselves engagement. Mortar's in a nice position. He's gonna mass TP away from this. Such a nice ability that Archmage has. It's pretty much a free TP. But it is nice to carry one on you, hence you can be stunned while doing it, as you are not invulnerable. This expansion is starting to go up, as the Night Elf has no income, so he's gonna need this expansion. Meanwhile, the human has pretty decent income. He has 2 bases still. Visible Mountain King, scouting around. Might get himself a free Dryad if he feels ballsy. But I don't believe he does. In fact, I feel a mass teleportation coming in.
A player's forces are under attack.
Ooh, Mortar's getting himself that Dryad. And here comes the mass TP. I can feel it. I can feel it. I can feel it. Why am I not feeling it? Because he's gonna go after this expansion. Its invincibility does last quite a while. Mass teleportation. Now he's going in. Very nice use of the TP. Keeping the Night Elf on his heels. Staff preservation being used. Demon Hunter, anti-magic shell. Using that abolish magic to get rid of the pot. Ooh, Demon Hunter goes down. And he's calling GG. Oh, THOOO using the mass teleportation invisible Mountain King strategy. That's the new meta, folks. Night Elf did his best, but he just couldn't keep up with the town portals. Those mortars were just doing damage in the back. Not much he could have done there, as most of his army was slowed most of the time. If you like this game, subscribe to my YouTube channel. If you want to watch me play Warcraft 3, follow me on Twitch, and I'll catch you around.